Please subscribe.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dave Natch. I speak stocks. Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. And in today's video, I have one play for you. But before I go into the play, let me delve into yesterday's recap of the overall markets. The Dow rallied 1% yesterday to settle at 42,001 after being down over 1%, the Dow. The Nasdaq couldn't manage to act out a gain. They closed down 0.14% compared to 2%. The Nas was down as low as 2% on the day. Epic rally for the Nas to settle at 17,299. The Nas. Apple rose 1.9% at $222.13. Apple. One of the big winners on the day's play, ICCT. ICCT spiked a whopping and epic and eye-popping 686% on the day to settle at $2.24. The stock opened at 73 cents. The low on the day was 57 cents and the higher day was $2.37. The volume turned up 388 million shares exchanged hands. That's sinking. ICCT. Please keep a stock in this one for continuation. Another big winner, NMAX. The stock made its debut on the stock market and it was a success, printing brand new billionaires. Stock rose an epic 735% in its debut at $83.51. Congratulations, NMAX. This is one of the only games that could springboard you to a billionaire overnight. Dave's play today is a SP play. This one's in and out. Grab and go, one and move, hit and run. Do not overstay your welcome. RSLS is up 185% thus far in the pre. Currently trading at $1.03. Please wait for a pullback on this one before you make an entrance. There's no news out in particular, but I suspect bottom fishing. The stock made a brand new 52-week low of 34 cents yesterday. Buyers are swooped in. Their 52-week high, $29 even. RSLS. This one has spikeability. For example, May 29th, stock rocket from $10.20 all the way to $29 even. Their 52-week high. On a volume of 3 million shares exchanged hands on May 29th. In conjunction to that, September 23rd, stock spiked from $5 all the way to $12.13. The volume turned up 7 million that day. This one's in the medical devices space and their headquarters out of California. Let's get the tires. They were a market cap of 1.19 million. They have a teeny tiny float of just 618K. So this one could move around a lot. Very low float of 618K. 14% of the float are held by insiders. 17% of the float are held by institutions. And shorts has 11% of the float. Shorts. Their price per sales 0.02. This is RSLS. Their 200-day moving average is $6.35. Their 50-day moving average is $1.92. Their revenue is $8.18 million. Their revenue per share 20.28. Their quarterly revenue growth is up 6.4% year over year. Their gross profit is a positive 5.58 million. Let me repeat that one more time. 5.58 million in gross profit. They have a total cash of 743K and a total debt of 191K. Their current ratio is sitting at 1.33, just above par. RSLS. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to follow me on X at WT for my stock alerts. In the meantime, in between time, always protect your neck. Always set a stop loss. Do not invest more than you're willing to lose. And whenever you see some profits, take some profits, because now you see them, now you don't. Dave Natch, I'm out. Boom, bum. Make your next trade your best trade. Always take care of your downside and let the upside take care of itself. Trade well, trade responsibly, and I'll see you when I see you. Trade well and be safe. Welcome back to DaveNatchNewell's channel. Don't forget to hit that like. Please subscribe and share.
To listen to their words. One evening he did hear the ox bemoaning to the ass the hardness of his lot. I do labor pulling the plow from morning until night, no matter how hot the day or how tired my legs or how the bow doth chafe my neck, still must I work. But you are a creature of leisure. You are trapped with a colorful blanket and do nothing more than carry our master about where he wishes to go. When he goes nowhere, you do rest and eat the green grass all the day. Now the ass, in spite of his vicious heels, was a goodly fellow and sympathized with the ox. My good friend, he replied, you do work very hard and I would not ease your lot. Therefore, will I tell you how you may have a day of rest. In the morning, when the slave comes to fetch you to the plow, lie upon the ground and bellow much, that he may say you are sick and cannot work. So the ox took the advice of the ass, and the next morning the slave returned to the farmer and told him the ox was sick and could not pull the plow. Then, said the farmer, hitch the ass to the plow, for the plowing must go on. All that day, the ass, who had only intended to help his friend, found himself compelled to do the ox's task. When night came and he was released from the plow, his heart was bitter, and his legs were weary, and his neck was sore where the bow had chafed it. The farmer lingered in the barnyard to listen. The ox began first. You are my good friend. Because of your wise advice, I have enjoyed a day of rest. And I, retorted the ass, am like many another simple-hearted one who starts to help a friend and ends up by doing his task for him. Hereafter you draw your own plow, for I did hear the master tell the slave, the butcher, were you sick again? I wish he would, for you are a lazy fellow. Thereafter they spoke to each other no more. This ended their friendship. Canst thou tell the moral to this tale, Rodan? 'Tis a good tale, responded Rodan, but I see not the moral. I thought not that you would, but it is there, and simple too. Just this. If you desire to help thy friend, do so in a way that will not bring thy friend's burdens upon thyself. I had not thought of that. It is a wise word. I wish not to assume the burdens of my sister's husband. But tell me, you lend to many. Do not the borrowers repay? Maython smiled the smile of one whose soul is rich with much experience. Could a loan be well made if the borrower cannot repay? Must not the lender be wise and judge carefully whether his gold can perform a useful purpose to the borrower and return to him once more? Or whether it will be wasted by one unable to use it wisely and leave him without his treasure, and leave the borrower with a debt he cannot repay? I will show to thee the tokens in my token chest, and let them tell thee some of their stories. Into the room he brought a chest as long as his arm, covered with red pigskin and ornamented with bronze designs.
So there you have it. Excerpts from The Richest Man in Babylon. And always remember, 10% of what you earn is yours to keep.